Hello, everyone. I'm off to a little bit of a rough start. It's been one of those kinds of days. It seems that the clock is ticking a lot faster than other days. I looked at the clock earlier and it was 9:30, and then it just seemed like a few minutes later it was 11:30, and I'm like, what happened? Is time just kind of speeding and slowing down, or what's going on with the clock? Get myself straight with the camera here. All right. So I was thinking about going live on TikTok today playing Chained Echoes, but then I thought to myself, well, really been playing this series on Twitch and YouTube. Haven't really streamed, I've never streamed live before on TikTok. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should do, like a different game. Like start a new series or something just on TikTok, because I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with TikTok. Um, so I decided I'll go ahead and go live play this today. This time we're on YouTube. Been kind of bouncing back and forth between platforms. Main reason why I've been on Twitch is because I'm monetized on Twitch. Um, However, like I've discussed before, each platform kind of has its pros and its cons. The biggest issue that I have with Twitch is the transcoding issue. Um, that's a big issue in my opinion. Um, I'm using Meld Studio to stream with today. I wanted to give it a try. It's in beta, which basically gives whenever a company says this product's in beta, it gives them an excuse to say, well, you don't like it, it's in beta. It's not our fault, it's in beta. You know, um, and some things stay in beta a very long time. Um, there is a game, maybe you've heard of it. It's called Escape from Tarkov. Now it's a lot different than the game we're going to be playing today, and the game we've been playing. I guess Fallout probably would be the closest. It's a shooter game, but it's predominantly a PvP kind of game. Although they did recently release a PvE mode you could play, and there is a modded version called single player Tarkov, which you can actually mod and kind of make it the way you want. Although the game designer is not exactly happy about it. Um, a lot of the people who play single player Tarkov are happy with it, because there's just certain features that they can add with mods that they feel they kind of need. But anyways, as far as the topic of being on beta, that game has been on beta for years. It is taking forever for a full release. I'm not sure it's ever going to make full release. It's going to be beta forever, from what I'm seeing. They have bugs and stuff that they're dealing with. They're dealing with cheaters. There's always cheaters when you have competitive gameplay. Um, they haven't even done all the maps yet. There's a lot of stuff they haven't finished with, but it's just like the game has been beta for years. Um, and I guess that's how it goes if you have a big game or whatnot. But I don't know. My thought process is you don't want your game on beta too long because people move on. Although people are still very much playing it, the thing that tends to bring them back is they do a wipe and then sometimes add new content and whatnot to please come back kind of thing. But beta, honestly, in my opinion, if I owned a company and I was selling something and it was on beta, I would want to try to complete it as soon as I can. But at the same time, you want to make sure you work out bugs and stuff as well. I I kind of have mixed feelings with Meld Studio. It's a little bit simpler design than like OBS. Has need for more features that OBS has. Um, One thing being grouping things together. All right, I'm not sure how many of you use software like OBS, but in OBS you create your scenes and then you have your sources, And in Meld, they call the sources layers because it is kind of layered in a sense. But anyway, so you can group things together in OBS. All right. So you see on the screen here. Okay. So up above we have a what I call supporter bar, and those are some of my supporters. A donator. Excuse me. If I can get my camera going right here. So if I point this way, I need to. Can I reverse my camera here? Can I flip my camera so my fingers are going the right way? Flip horizontal. Boom. Okay. All right. So up above, we have a donator over here. We have a follower over here because I'm not monetized on YouTube, so we don't have any members or super chats over here yet. Okay. So you have stream labels and you have the supporter bar. They're separate sources or on this thing layers. Okay. Not only that is with this particular overlay, I also had to add the icons for each thing as well. All right. So in OBS, you can put them in a group and you can name the folder supporters and keeps it organized. Okay. They haven't done that option yet in Meld Studio yet. You can't organize things in a group, so you have this big long list of things. So you got to make sure you know what everything is, kind of thing. It looks messy. Um, if you want to move things as a group, see in OBS in the group folder, you can just unlock the group folder itself, and you can move everything. I can move the supporter bar all over the screen, wherever I want. Okay, and it will all stay together. All right, but because everything's separate, I have to either move everything separately, or the way they do it in Meld is I have to uh, go on the layer list, and I have to click on one and either hold Shift or Control, and then click on the other stuff, and then I can move them all together. It'd be a little bit easier if it was in a folder. Um, and if you're OCD, nobody wants to have this messy list, right? So that's kind of annoyance with Meld that I think they need to work on. I like I like it has its own kind of transition thing, which is kind of neat. And I guess OBS you have to download additional plugins to do it. So like for example, I changed scenes. You can see it transitioned. It transitioned. That's kind of neat. I kind of like that. Um, I have something popping up in the chat that's really tiny. How do I make that bigger? I made the chat box fit in the chat, but now the font is way too small. I might have to go into Streamlabs and see if I can fix that. And these boxes, sometimes, you click on the thing to shorten it and the whole darn thing moves. I don't think there's a way that I can make the font bigger. That's fit under fill mode. See, I'll get a crash course in Meld right now. I can make the box bigger, but I can't make the font bigger. So I have to go into Streamlabs. I have to go to the chat box. It's a lot of work being a streamer. I'm not sure how familiar everybody is with it, but it can honestly take hours to get things done, and then you might not even still get it done. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. Let's see here. Font size set to 22. It disappeared. So the issue I'm having with my chat at the moment is you have a chat dock based on your platform that you're using. Okay. And so I got YouTube connected, and so you have your default chat that pops up, and I have had these messages that pop up. Okay, one says, "You currently do not have an active public live stream on YouTube. Go live and we'll connect your chat in a couple of minutes. Click here to go to your dashboard." Okay, and then after that, it said, "Connected to YouTube chat successfully," and then it said it again with two different links underneath it. So I can type a message in my chat. I'm just going to type a bunch of letters. I'm going to hit enter. There's a delay, and then after several seconds, it pops up on my chat on Meld. Okay. However, on YouTube, there's nothing there. It doesn't make it to you. It I don't know where it's going, but it's not going to the live stream. But if I type something in the chat on YouTube itself, just some letters, you'll see it. It pops up on y'all's chat, and as you can see, the chat window here. But and it pops on Meld as well. So I can read your text messages on Meld, but I cannot send you messages on Meld. It's not working. I have to go over to YouTube to send messages. Not a big deal, I could speak it to you instead of type it, but sometimes I'll type little messages or whatever. Like when I go on break or if I'm ending the stream, I'll say thank you for watching. That way, some people come in late or whatever, they'll see a nice personalized message. But for whatever reason, Meld is having some issues with that. So you have an option in your settings called, you go to user interface and you can add a custom dock. Okay. I have to do that with OBS all the time with YouTube, especially if I'm multi-streaming. But the issue with that is when that sets the chat up, yes, it's a YouTube chat. I can read messages. I have no text box to type a message at all. It's not even there. I can't send nothing. I can only read. On OBS, it gives you a chat box. You can still chat. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I probably will be submitting a feedback thing about that, and hopefully they can get that fixed or something. Because it's kind of annoying. It'd be convenient to be able to do everything from one window, right? So if I go back to the Yoo-hoo, we're going to start a new platform. We're going to call it Yoo-hoo. All right. And we're going to sell Yoo-hoos while you're streaming. I don't think that's getting any bigger. Do you? Let's go max font size here. Save. And type. And enter. It's getting a little bigger. That's max right there. It probably has to do with the size of the box. Most of the text here on Meld, I'm doing at 60 font. We're going to leave it at 60. Hey, look at all the chats that are popping in. Maybe you can read that better than I can, because my screen is obviously not a full-size screen here. I'll have to look at the recording and I'll have to play with it at another time. This can be something that you could be doing for days trying to figure out or whatever. I'm not the best at this stuff either. My experience is you push the button, it's supposed to work. That's kind of how I think. But it doesn't always work. And so I'm having that issue with the chat. I'm not exactly sure why it's doing that or how to fix it. I've tried a few things. I even went into YouTube, and YouTube had a bug. And I turned off subscribers only mode in the chat. Okay, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe Meld is not recognizing me as a subscriber, so therefore when I do the custom doc, it's not letting me have a chat option where I can type something in. So I turned it off. And as you can see on the chat, maybe, there's two boxes there saying that I turned off subscribers only mode. It didn't make any difference. But when I go back into edit to change it back to subscribers only mode, it's already in it. So it's like it It said it did take it off subscribers only mode, but it didn't. And that's on YouTube. That's not on Meld. So I don't know what the issue is with that. The main reason why I have it on subscribers only mode is because I tend to get a lot of bots and trolls in the chat. And so by having subscribers only mode, it's not perfect, but it reduces that amount of garbage in my chat. Although, you still have people who will subscribe to you, talk crap, and then unsubscribe and leave, ban or block or report or whatever. But so yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to fix this. I'll have to try to get up with the developers or something. So I was going to use this with Twitch, I think yesterday it was, and then I plumb forgot. Okay, transcoding. Twitch doesn't have transcoding for everybody, but they have a option through OBS where basically you use your computer to give your channel transcoding. Although you don't get as many options as like YouTube does. You get like 3 options, I think it is. But you have those options. Don't have that option with Meld or Streamlabs OBS as far as I'm aware. It's just plain OBS. So then I switched back to OBS. So then I thought today, okay, well, YouTube has plenty of transcoding. Don't have to worry about that. Let's try Meld. And now the chat's not really working like it's supposed to. It's always something. You see how it is? So I'm trying different softwares to see which one I like better and which one I feel works better. This one is relatively new, which is why I'm giving it a try. OBS has a lot of options. I've gotten kind of comfortable with OBS, so might be something I still go back to. But I've also been having issues where it's crashing. And, then you start it back up. So you want to run in safe mode, normal, whatever, blah, blah. I've made sure it's updated. I've checked the logs. I've done the analyze thing, and I haven't really seen anything that could be making it crash other than, my computer not getting along. I do have an older computer now, which is why I'm trying to raise some money for a new one. I'm looking at one it's about $1,800 or so, probably about $2,000 after taxes. I need an upgrade, so that's a goal and something I'm working on doing. But in the meantime, I have what I have. I don't. Maybe it's resources causing the CPU to go 100% and crashing and whatnot. I'm not 100% sure. I tried not multi-streaming and just doing one platform and still get crashes from time to time. I have been getting some error messages with Meld as well occasionally, particularly when I first started up. It's giving me some kind of message about Windows app not having permission to do something. And I'm like, I don't know why not. I'm administrator, my computer, I should have supreme power over it, right? Of course, you know how Microsoft is. Not to mention that everything you see on the screen that I have on here, I also use on OBS. Give me just a second. I gotta go deal with a child. Sorry about that. I have 3 kids and one's almost 2 years old. She's I'm in my closet office area and she's in the next room. All right. So yeah, each software has its interesting issues. The one I haven't had issues with at the moment, which I haven't used in a long time, is Streamlabs OBS. I had issues with it in the past, and that's why I switched to OBS Studio. Um, but I haven't really used it a lot recently, and there's been updates and whatnot. So at some point, we might give Streamlabs OBS a try. I was fooling around with it earlier today and trying to get used to it. It's similar to OBS, but there's still a little bit of differences, and it feels a little different. So I have to kind of get used to that. Um, the one thing that I like about Meld right now is I don't know if you recognize this overlay. It's called Scythe. It's actually red, believe it or not. The blue you see is actually supposed to be red. But in Meld, if you click on, I'm gonna move the chat out of the way here. You click on an image, it'll show you the image that you have up on your right bar where outputs is, and it's the original color. But if you go to effects and you add invert colors, it'll change it. The original color, I'll show you here. Was it RGB? It will turn it that. Okay. But then you have several options. You could do red. You could do green. All kinds of different options. And the one I'm using is called In Phase Chrominance, and it turned it blue. And that's really the color I wanted it, was blue. But they don't sell it in this color. And so using Meld, it was that easy to turn it blue. And the other stuff that's not blue, whatever you want to call that, the color is close to the original. If I hide the effect, it'll turn red. See, it doesn't, there's a slight shade difference, but not too bad. Okay. And I like that. With OBS, you have to go through a little bit more loopholes. You have to do this color correction thing. You got to change the hue, and then it changes the non-blue parts. Makes it a little bit more like a brownish color, a lot more than what you're seeing here. Um, so it's a little bit easier to do with Meld, which is nice. A little bit more work on the other platforms, but can still be done. Um, so I don't know, maybe tomorrow we're going to be doing Retro Thursday, Final Fantasy 9. We'll probably move back to OBS since we're having a chat issue over here, um, and see about that. Or maybe we'll do Streamlabs OBS tomorrow and see how it works. Experiment here. Um, I think there's more stream softwares than that, but these are the only ones that I'm really familiar with, is Meld and the two OBSs. Um, I don't know. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what software you might be using if you stream as well or do any kind of broadcasting. And give me your opinions on which uh, software that you prefer. All right, so I've done a lot of talking. Maybe we should have done a just chatting kind of stream. I'm not sure if YouTube has that category, does it? I know Twitch has a category, just chatting. And I always make jokes about it. They started the hot tub trend, and so they ended up doing a separate category for that because they were hogging up the chat category. Everybody was watching hot tubs, and so they got their own category for hot tubs so that people could have just chatting. And then the new thing after that was I'm just sleeping, and you had people who would go in the chat and they would sleep while a camera's on them, and People could watch people sleep. So then they have a separate category for that now on Twitch, where you can have your own category for sleeping while people watch you. That's just kind of creepy, in my opinion. Um, I don't think I want the whole world watching me sleep. You know, I'm pretty sure a snore and a toss and turn, nobody wants to see that, right? You know, what happens if you like fart in the middle of the night? I mean, or day or whenever it is you're sleeping. Um, Now, some people, the way they do it is they like keep their streams going live hours, maybe even days, and they'll go sleep because you got to sleep or you die, right? So they go to sleep and they just run like reruns or something on their live stream while they're still live, and they'll say, "I'll be back. I'm sleeping." There'll be a message or something on the screen, and they'll have gameplay playing, and then they'll go sleep for a few hours and then come back and stream, or come back on the stream and continue where they left off. I'm like, you have really good internet, you're paying a fortune on it, and your electric bill is probably really high. I'm like, just turn it off and then come back. You know, if they want to see gameplay, you should have your videos that they could watch if they want. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think YouTube has those kind of categories. I think it's just the game categories. I don't think they have a chatting category. All right, so we're gonna play Chained Echoes at least for a little bit, and we're gonna do it in this overlay here. This is kind of a lot of people use this overlay for retro kind of games because you know back before you had widescreen. Although this is still technically widescreen, it's just a little smaller. And some people do make it more squared. But we're going to play like this for a little bit. Um, Tomorrow, Final Fantasy IX, we probably will not play in this kind of overlay. We'll probably use the full screen overlay for Final Fantasy IX because it's a little bit newer. Of course, this is a new game too. It's just an old style. All right, so the main quest in the rainy city Tormund, unexpected events may trigger, and we are currently in the Fjordwoods. All right, let's see about turning the audio back on. It's just one of those days, so we're just going to move with it. If I can get the game to be the active window, that would be great. All right, now we got some sound. Woohoo! Please let me know how the audio is, or if there's any video issues. You might see and hear things that maybe I don't, and so it would be great to have that updated. In the meantime, I need to also put up the chat so I can I can read it, I just can't type it. Okay. Alright, which way are we going? So we ultimately need to go up there. You know, star marks the spot, not an X. And there's a camp right here. I think we're checking out the camp. Scientists. Uh-oh. Oh, that bugged out. Who are you, errand boys? Huh? Don't get in our way. And he's complaining because we talked to him before we ended last time. He's got to clear out all these trees. The river's water doesn't seem to have any special properties. I wonder how it preserved the body so well. We probably made the discovery of the Centauri. Hey, who are you? Away with you. We found 10 collectibles. You can find numerous giant skeletons in the Kortara Mountains, but we've never found such a well-preserved specimen. Ooh, what did they find? It looks almost alive. You'd think it'd rise at any moment. Well, it might, whatever it is. What the hell is that? Would you like to pray to the heroes of Lennar? Offer sacred water and pray. You don't possess any sacred water. Well, where the hell do I get sacred water from? Is that something you can buy? Or is that something you have to find? We found, we had one, but, let's see. There's another fast travel point. Let's try going back over here. I think the item store's in here. Yeah, you have any sacred water? No sacred water. You can probably sell some loot. I don't remember where you get the sacred water from. Can I get it from a well? What do y'all think? Y'all remember? We can always Google it. It says 1 through 5 reward board chain rewards. 6 automatically stolen by Sienna in the main story. 7 in central area Tormund. And I think some places we haven't been to yet. Reward board chain rewards. To get Sacred Water, players should either finish Sienna's Farnsport quest line, create reward board chains, or locate hidden chests on the map. There are 12 flasks of sacred water in chain echoes. 5 are obtainable via chain rewards, 6 are hidden in chests, and 1 is a part of the storyline. Okay. Oh, reward board. I forgot about that. Lord have mercy. Did I get some sacred water? Would it be in my inventory if I did? Why not even be in the inventory? Extra crystals. Part of the reason why you want them is to get class emblems. And I only have one class emblem, so maybe I do have one now. Well, we're gonna find out. Wild Goose Chase. It's not an RPG game if you're not running in the circles. Nope, we don't have any. So, why does it say that I do? Do I now? I do. I got 2. So I gotta find another statue somewhere. I greet you, ye adventurers of Valandis. My voice echoing through thy heart shall bestow upon thee the power of ages. Prove thyself worthy, and thou shalt receive the gift. Prove our worthiness. Tough. You shit. It's not your turn yet. Wow. Alright, instead of focusing on trying to kill more than one at a time, we're gonna need to like focus on one at a time. Shit. Nice if I had like an item that would heal everybody. That's what they're doing. They're ganging up on one person. Keep an eye on that overdrive bar too. Do not have the blue one, but I can use restrain. I'll lower it. I'm going to use Helping Hand, heal him so he don't die in this next round here. I still don't have blue. Maybe I should use the other one. Boy, it really wants us to use that blue damn arrow. I guess it wouldn't be a trial if it wasn't tough, right? Shit. Ooh. Let's see. She's running out of TP. And I don't mean toilet paper. Oh, they're getting us low, getting our hit points low. I don't know what we're gonna get them. We're gonna probably have to level up. He's got no TP to heal with. Damn stampede. I don't think we're going to win this fight, y'all. I mean, the healing items are kind of shit to begin with, but that's all you can get. Sure, let's kill the guy we just revived. This is not looking good, y'all. Not at all. I mean, hell, they hit him harder than I can heal him. Way to go. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to make ourselves OP. They're not strong enough for the fight yet. Do I still have the water? Yeah, I still have the water. So there's new skills. Okay. That raises your attack and magic attack, but lowers the defense. That's not really a good choice there. Might be a good time to raise some hit points, huh? Let's see what we got here. That might be good to have, actually. I should have used that. Let's do this. Give him more hit points. I'll complete most of her stuff there. Paralyze. Click silence. I forget. I don't think you level up in this game. There's no levels that I'm aware of. You can't level up. You can strengthen your equipment. You can potentially do that. So it's just, you keep dying until you get it. To my understanding, you can only learn abilities by getting those stars, which you get from, I guess, boss fights or completing quests or something. Alright, so those things are weak against earth, strong against wind. He is strong against earth, but weak against water. Alright, so let's see here. Maybe we should get rid of the glazer. My healer not getting a turn anytime soon. Alright, we got rid of one. That is a good situation. Keep an eye on his TP too. Alright, we're down to 2. We need to lower our overdrive too. They're weak against Earth. Let's heal him. Let's heal all of us. I don't think she has Earth. She just has water, fire, and wind. I'm gonna heal Victor. Done 5 times already. give him some TP. He bled to death. He's out of TP. Let's get him bleeding too. Do it. We did it. You have mastered the challenge, brave warriors, and proven thyself worthy. Accept the emblem offered by Cardillo the vampire. Now go forth, brave warriors and curious adventurers, for thee are the future of Eldrea. We can become a vampire now. Who should I make the vampire? Only takes care of themselves. Restores 60 TP to self. Restores HP with a potency of... Give it to her. Okay. So there's another statue somewhere that I missed that's for the warrior, because one of my other saves has the warrior. So I gotta find out where warrior is. Might have to do some backtracking. How far will they let me backtrack? I think Farnsport's the town. Boy, those things are expensive. Man, I do that, I'll be out of money. Shoot. Yeah, this is the beginning. This is where we started. I don't think there's any statues in here. We have the cleric one. Maybe it'd be easier to look it up. We haven't taken him on yet. We could always try. Attack the yak. We'll extend it. You got anything I can steal? Yak horn. Oh shit. Alright, she's paralyzed, so let's switch her out. Oh, wrong button. Alright, he's weak against no weaknesses. Okay. Whew, missed. still paralyzed? She's still paralyzed. Oh, they're not gonna let me switch her back either. Allowed me to move. Got him! Woohoo! Oh, no stars. Alright, let's try to find out where the warrior statue is that I missed somewhere. Okay. We are going to the coast. Alright, it says this one is northeast of the village. Should actually not be too far from there. There it is, matter of fact. I just probably didn't have the water for it. That's probably what the issue was. Let's see if we can win this fight. I greet you, adventurers of Valandis. My voice echoes through your heart, shall bestow upon thee the powers of ages long gone by. Prove thyself worthy, and thou shalt receive the gift. Horses. Steal from them. Mucus. Let's do it. doesn't have the blue, and I don't think she does either. She doesn't have blue either. You have mastered the challenge, brave warriors. Woohoo! We did it! Mad him the warrior. Raises attack, gain HP with a potency of 5 when defending. Physical attack dealing 1.8 the damage. And then that one hits everybody. Well, that's good. He needs one that hits everybody anyways. Now I think we're out of sacred water. Reward addict. We got a trophy that says reward addict. We got a Grimoire shard that lets us level up. Alright. Alright. Shall we see if there's any other statues that we missed that's nearby? Let's see here. We got the cleric, we got the warrior, we got the vampire. Where's the shaman at? No, we're not there yet. Alright, so this one... There's some that we're not going to be able to get to yet. But I think we might be able to get the bandit one. It says it's in the Cortara mountain range, right outside Rock Bottom. So let's see if we can go there. Alright, we're in Rock Bottom. Exit the town via the north exit. We do go through this real quick. Can't combine any. Can we upgrade? We need to sell that one, actually. I need 10 ore. Alright, they're upgraded as far as they can go. Does that mean I can add more into their armor? Nope. I don't think he's got nothing on his shielded armor. That would be good. Alright, so north of town. They won't let me go that way. Okay, I see where I am. Sienna went through here. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here then, because last time we went through this house. No guards here now. Said exit the town via the north and right the exit to the area look west. This is obviously south. I need to go north. There's a mine there, but I don't think that's a way out. There was a rat on the tracks. Oh, we can't go that way. So we might be blocked from exiting this area. From here, anyways. I could potentially try to fast travel somewhere north of here and then go south. Alright, so he could do that, but I can't switch him out. I don't have anybody to switch him out with. She has no free spots. He does, though. Wow, where's the next crystal? Fjord Woods. I can't go any further north. So I'm gonna have to go to the Fjord Woods and try to go south, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I go to. Let's see here. Let's see. Nothing to steal. Oh, they healed. Look at that. I can probably kill him. Bad luck charm. I don't want no bad luck charm. Can I drop it? No map. So this is the inn where the guy was doing experiments on people. There are 5 of their kind: the plants, the monsters, the animals, the humans, and the gods. This chapter shall focus on humans. He was able to put human souls into plants. Lava Gorget. Raise resistance against this element. Fire resistance. lower hit points, lower defense, and all that. Would raise for her, raise for him, lower some for her, and would raise for him. What is she wearing anyways? I think I want to keep her with that. And he has immune against silence. She has the medallion, which does nothing. And then he has the herbal collar, which is immune to poison. She'll lose some magic, but it might be better than what she's got. They won't let me go that way. Maybe eventually they'll let me go back that way. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't really have any sacred water anyways, right? Ooh, how do we get you? I don't like her. Got a dragonfly. Delight, however you say that. We could try to steal. I think we've been down this way. Yeah. Oh, look who it is. What's up this way? It's either up there to the right or it's down here. Secret treasure. It must be up there. Let's see what's over here. Maybe another town? Oh shit. Oh, we gonna die. Can we run? I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. What do you think? Can't go that way anyways, that's for sure. Can't go this way either. Money. Alright, so we can't go that way. We can't go down to the south there. So we're gonna go back. Yeah, when they can kill you with like one hit, that means you're in the wrong spot. How did you actually make it through Katara on your own, Sienna? Avoiding danger is my talent. That doesn't seem to have quite worked out so far. Let's call it a run of bad luck. Granted, in Katara, a Lisbon with magical abilities helped me. Lisbon? Who knows magic? Still gotta find that hidden treasure. There it is. Alright, let's see what's down here. That's it. Just a garment. A banana. Alright, let's see. Let's... Bye-bye, Alpha Wolf. All right, that's all the time I have for today. Thank y'all for coming and watching. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Help us grow here on YouTube. I'll be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. I don't know why I was about to say 9 a.m., but no, 1 p.m. We'll be playing Final Fantasy IX. Make sure you stop on by. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you.